Welcome to Kumvitech. Assemble an airplane is a very complicated and detailed process, involves a variety of rigorous technical stages and close teamwork. This process involves thousands of components that have to be put together with high precision to create a safe aircraft, reliable and efficient. Even though the process is very difficult, planes like Boeing 747 can be realized, become a new milestone in the history of aircraft production. For 53 years, the Boeing 747 is often considered the first jumbo plane. Currently has a long wingspan of 59.44 meters and 70.41 meters long. Latest models, such as 747 date, capable of carrying up to 467 passengers, with a distance of nearly 12,874 kilometers. To assemble a plane of this size, multiple teams have to work together while still maintaining close communication. Each component, including the wing nose, tail machine, and the fuselage, produced separately in different areas of the facility. Then, all these parts combined on a vast factory floor. After the fuselage was formed, systems like the landing gear, hydraulic and piping can be installed. From here, all the passengers need, like seats and storage, added, according to the scheme. Designs purchased by airlines. As one of the world's largest aircraft manufacturers, Boeing did the testing extensively on any aircraft it assembles. These tests included a series of airborne maneuvers, as well as various takeoff and landing trials. The most dangerous test of all, it's an extreme takeoff trial. This is done to assess the capability of the aircraft to operate under abnormal conditions, like a high altitude, high temperature, and the subsided air density. Trial run. It also involves the use of aircraft in scenarios, overload, underpowered, or not operating under ideal conditions. One version of the test. This is known as velocity minimum unstick test, or minimal test of takeoff speed. These trials involved pulling the tail of the plane on the runway to investigate the lowest speed, where the 747 could still take off. During ground effect testing, the 747 was given the task of hovering over the runway to see how proximity to the ground can affect the aerodynamics. One of the most extreme trials Boeing has ever conducted on 747 is a takeoff or refusal to take off. This happened when a pilot pressed the brakes suddenly before the plane took off. Purpose of this testing is to see how fast the plane can stop safely if it should abort takeoff attempts in a dangerous scenario. Wing 747 day loaded with maximum takeoff weight, and it comes with brakes that have run out 100. In this testing, amount of heat produced by brakes literally until it causes the wheels to burn. Thankfully, Boeing fitted their tires with special floats that can deflate them before they explode. Last Boeing 747 completed test and sent to join the fleet in the Water Atlas. This is an important milestone for Boeing and the public. White body in Everett, Washington. Over the years, this plane has evolved into a true icon, with almost 1,600 aircraft produced in all. Yet the 747 bank revolutionized not only passenger travel, but it also changed the way large aircraft were produced. Since the 90s, companies like Boeing have widely adopted the technology, Robot 3, and artificial intelligence as part of their production process. Perhaps the best example is for UB, or fuselage automatic air brake bells, or airframe upright assembly process, which is part of the process. The latest 777 assembly, involving a team of robots working in pairs to assemble the front and the back of the plane. Their job, including installing the ceiling part panels and the fuselage, as well as tightening components both inside and outside. Robots in factories completely moves with some of the most prominent devices. They move around automated guided vehicles. This to make sure they can work on some aircraft, no matter where they are, on the factory floor. Other parts of the 777 production process, where Robot 3 is playing an increasingly significant role, is painting. Actually, Boeing recently this set up a new facility at the Everett Factory, Washington, where various components, such as wings, can be painted with maximum accuracy in minimal time. Robot painting team known as ESM or automatic spray method, as with FUB sleeve. Robotism quite sophisticated. robot can simultaneously spray to paint colors with different thickness. According to Boeing executives, used to take 30 until 40 painters a day to complete the same work that robo can do in minutes. Every airline has a style, brand, and its own target audience. Therefore, companies like Airbus and Boeing have to adjust the paint job and final interior design of each aircraft according to the specifications of the clients. This A380 plane being given furniture for Asiana Airlines, a Korean company based in Seoul. The outside of the plane already painted with the appropriate color scheme, but now it's time for Airbus to paint and assemble the interior. This process includes installing storage, install a chair, and added all the warning signs, stickers, and control buttons in the appropriate language, either in first class or business. -1 seats, folding table, and computer system must be thoroughly tested before the aircraft is delivered. While Boeing and Airbus tested their aircraft extensively after the assembly is completed, they also test components thoroughly before final assembly process begins. On the other side, Airbus prefers to investigate the durability of its aircraft components using state-of-ground testing or static soil testing. It involves stages to check boundaries. Structural aircraft by placing it inside a giant moving case. This kit consists of 2,500 tons of steel, coated with sensors and mechanical pulleys. This pushes and pulls the wings and the fuselage part to find the amount of pressure absolute that each component can handle. This system also exerts pressure inside the fuselage using a massive tube system. In many cases, the plane would be subjected to pressures far exceeding what they would face in the air or even in space. Boeing has a similar process to investigate the boundary structural of their aircraft, aesthetic testing or fatigue testing. This process also uses giant steel confinements, but much more accurate and lasts much longer than Airbus evaluations. In this case, the 787 will go through more than 100,000 simulated flights. This is also done through a system of pulleys and sensors. But the goal is not to see how powerful aircraft components, but instead the engineers want to see how well the plane can survive from time to time. This allows the team to knowing exactly when in the life cycle of the aircraft it will require certain repairs or alterations. Fatigue testing like this can take over 3 years. However extended period of time, this doesn't compare to the life of the pilot, crew, and passengers flying in it. This is the end of this episode. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode now.